Hey everybody, Liam Douglas here. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to talk about the Lensbaby Trio 28mm lens for the Fujifilm X mount. Now, before we get into that, I wanted to remind you to check out the Liam Photography podcast. You can find it anywhere that podcasts are found, and I have a massive back catalog of 348 episodes as of today's date that you can go back and listen to at your leisure. While you're doing chores around the house, working in your office, driving in your car. There's no explicit language to worry about, so you can listen to it anywhere. It's work and family friendly content, so no worries about that. All right, so let's get into this lens. Now, the Lensbaby Trio 28mm that I have here is one of many lenses that are made by third-party lens manufacturer Lensbaby. So Lensbaby was founded in 2004 and is headquartered in Portland, Oregon. And what they specialize in is unique lenses. Now, all of their lenses are manual focus only, and as far as I know, I believe they're all fixed aperture as well. This one here is a 28mm, which is about a 42 or 43mm full frame equivalent field of view, and it has a fixed aperture of f3.5. Now, the reason why it is called the Lensbaby Trio is if you look here, there are actually three different lens groups in this particular lens. And they're labeled on the outside of this front barrel here. We have Twist, we have Velvet, and we have Sweet. Now, Lensbaby's lenses are designed to give you a unique field of view. So a Lensbaby lens gives you concentrated focus in just one area of the lens, whether it's in the center of the lens or off to one of the sides. It depends on the Lensbaby model you're using. A lot of their lenses are squeeze to focus lenses where you put them on your camera body and then you hold the camera and lens like this, and you squeeze the metal ring that goes around the lens on the left or right-hand side, and whatever side you squeeze it, that's the area of your field of view that becomes sharp focus, and everything else is blurry. So they make creative lenses with interesting background blur. And as I said, they've got a plethora of lenses on their website. I'll have the link to their website down in the description of this video, so you can stop by their website and check them out for yourself. Now, as I mentioned, the one that I'm talking about today is their 28mm Trio lens for the Fujifilm X mount. They do make it for other mounts. They cover all of the major mirrorless camera mounts: Canon RF, Nikon Z, Sony E. Not sure if they make them for Leica or not, but they do also make them for Micro Four Thirds, in addition to full frame and APS-C. And they have, of course, in the past also made lenses for DSLR mounts as well. So they offer a wide variety. They try to cover as many camera bodies as possible on the market. So let me give you the specs for this lens. So of course the focal length is 28mm. The primary effect is spot of focus. So it's similar to a Petzval lens from the late 1800s, which was a big brass lens that was made in Russia. And it had a unique dreamy effect to it. So it's swirl, soft, and velvety is what it says for primary effect. Optical swap compatible? No. Some of Lensbaby's lenses, you can actually swap out the optics in the center with different ones for different fields of view, different effects, and so on. But this is not one of them. This is a completely fixed, complete lens, triple lens, 3-in-1. So the minimum focusing distance is 8 inches. The aperture, of course, is 3.5 fixed. The maximum focus distance is infinity. It has a 46mm front filter thread. The format compatibility, 35mm full frame, APS-C, and Micro Four Thirds, as I mentioned a moment ago. Camera compatibility, all mirrorless interchangeable lens camera systems. The focus type is manual with barrel focus, and it does have your distance measurements on the focus barrel, which is the silver part here. And diaphragm blades, none. The diagonal angle of view for full frame is 75.4 degrees. For APS-C at 1.5 crop, it's 53.7 degrees. And for micro 4/3, it's a 42.3 degree diagonal angle of view. There are no diaphragm blades, as I mentioned before. The elements and groups, when you're using the Sweet lens, you have 3 elements in 3 groups. For the Twist, you have 4 elements in 3 groups, and for the Velvet, you have 3 elements in 2 groups, and it has a coating that's broadband, multi-coated, anti-reflective. So like I said, it's a very nice lens. It's mostly metal construction. I think it does have a little bit of plastic like the lens cap, but most of the lens is metal. The bayonet mount is metal where it attaches to your camera. It is not weather sealed, so just keep that in mind. Even if you're using it with a weather sealed body, you're not going to be weather sealed as far as the lens is concerned. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you some example images that I shot earlier today, just 12 quick sample images that I took around our property here so you could get an idea of what this lens can do, what it looks like, what the images look like, the kind of blur effect, bokeh effect that you get, and, you know, the portion of the lens that is in focus when you make images with this particular lens. And I did use one of my 2 Fujifilm X-T4s to take my sample images, and of course I'm recording this video on my second X-T4 with my Viltrox XF 33mm f1.4 lens. So let's go ahead and check out the sample images, and then we'll come back and wrap up this video. Okay, so as you could see from the short slideshow with the sample images, the Lensbaby Trio does make some really cool blur effects for your photos, and that's exactly what the Lensbaby lenses are for. They're known as creative lenses. They're made to kind of help you get out of getting into a photography rut, or if you're already in one, they might help spark your creativity, get the creative juices flowing, let you get out there and just enjoy photography again, have a lot of fun with it. I do have the Trio 28 from Lensbaby. I also have the Sol 45, which I had in Canon RF mount as well. If you go back, I'll put a link down in the description or up above here. If you want to go back and check out my Sol 45 review of that lens for the RF mount. I didn't do another review for the X mount because it's the exact same lens, just with a different bayonet mount on the back of it. Now, other than that, there's no difference whatsoever. So, again, like I said, it might be something you want to pick up if you want to get the creative juices flowing. The Trio 28 is only $249, so it's not a super expensive lens. I think the most expensive Lensbaby lens they make is one of their optic swap models. An 85mm, I think, is like $500 or $600. I don't think they have anything more expensive than that. The Sol 45, you can pick up for less than $200 brand new. And this one, like I said, is $249, which I don't think is that bad a deal considering you're getting 3 lenses in one. 3 slightly different effects, all of them 28mm, APS-C format, about 43mm full frame field of view. But again, like I said, you can have a lot of fun with these lenses, get creative, get your juices flowing again, get out and just enjoy photography, have a lot of fun. They do have a massive community, and they love to have people that are using their lenses, share their lenses with them so they can post them on their website. They might even ask you to submit a testimonial of why you like a particular lens, how you use it, what you enjoy about it, things like that. All right, that is going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications. Don't forget to check out down in the description below the official rules for my 10,000 subscriber giveaway so that you can get your entries in. Like I said, that's down in the description. And I will see you guys all in the next video.